Happy Baby Friday. We are back. We moved to Thursdays because Thursdays just felt better. Well, also Wednesdays, I feel like I'm competing with a lot of people. You know what I mean? And Thursday, by the end of the week, as a consumer of podcasts, because I listen to everything, I basically start and end my day with my headphones in and something playing in my ears, which is not amazing, but it does help me stay focused for whatever reason. But by Thursday, I always feel like I've run through all of the podcasts for the week. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? So selfishly, I was like, maybe other people are having that experience and that will give Thursday a little more je ne sais quoi and some pep in our step going into the weekend. So we are back now on Thursdays moving forward. Thursday's also one of my favorite days of the week. Thursday and Sunday, favorite days. Thursday, there's just so much opportunity. There's so much excitement. There's so much optimism. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of note that I want this podcast to leave everyone on. As you can see, if you're watching on video, I am in my pajamas in a Santa hat because I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. I have let too many Christmases pass where I did not take advantage of the holiday energy, the holiday spirit, and I'm forcing myself this year. I still haven't gotten a Christmas tree, and I'm probably not going to get one, but there are other ways to lean into the holiday energy, and I'm doing that today. So we got a Santa hat. I'm in my pajamas. Candidly, I'm in my pajamas because I'm going to a Secret Santa girls' night right after this. And Poppy actually sent me these pajamas today, which is great because the Skims pajamas that we all ordered didn't come in time. Me and Eva are both pajamaless. So we got to work with what we got, and these came in the mail today. So in honor of the pajamas and the Christmas spirit, I'm going to crack open the Poppy Cranberry Fizz that came with these pajamas. That's delicious, per usual. Poppy never fails me. So this episode is sponsored by Poppy. No, it's actually not, but I am manifesting that for me. So cheers, Poppy, to a free ad. Love ya. But today, we're just doing a solo episode. We have some fun things to talk about, but I just wanted to start off with some housekeeping, life updates, because these solo episodes feel more of a FaceTime with you guys. I just got back from Charlotte. We went to see Andy's family for Thanksgiving, which was great, super chill. Got there on Tuesday, left on Friday. It was the perfect amount of time. And I'm really lucky because I love my in-laws. And I know a lot of people are not as fortunate with their in-law situation. So I'm very lucky that I love my in-laws. But at the same time, there's something to be said for I'm 29. I still feel like I'm 15. But every time I spend a holiday not with my immediate family, I feel like there's something illegal about it. And this is the first year that I actually had actual FOMO from my own family's holiday. All of my cousins were together at my mom's house for Thanksgiving. And I was just seeing all the pictures and all the Instagram stories. And I was just having FOMO. And even if you love your in-laws so much like I do, it's still sometimes hard to split up the holidays. And I feel like that's something that no one talks about because maybe it would offend the other family, but it shouldn't because it's just, you grow up your whole life doing the holidays how you do them. And then all of a sudden you fall in love and get married and you're supposed to not see your family on a holiday. Feels illegal. But nonetheless, it was a great time. Short and sweet trip. But to that point, I feel like the holidays are not always the best time of year for a lot of people. It's so easy to just get online and you see everyone's cool, normal family having fun, making TikToks, being silly, eating gorgeous food in their gorgeous kitchen, their picture perfect lives. And that might not be the reality for a lot of people. I can speak to this because for most of my life, that was definitely the case for me. I try not to talk a lot about my childhood and my family dynamics and the things that happened in my life growing up, but because I just want to respect my family's, element of privacy. But my parents started getting divorced when I was very, very young. They didn't actually get divorced until I was in college legally, and they got back together and broke up a lot of times. And, there were years in my childhood where the holidays were absolutely amazing. And then there were also years in my life where the holidays were not so fun. This kind of heightened throughout my college experience. Like coming home for the holidays, I felt like everyone had this amazing family and everyone was just enjoying their time together and everyone was getting along. And I was like, why the fuck can't we just do that? And things really changed when my sister had her first baby. That's when like my family really started to repair itself pretty beautifully. And now I'm at a place in my life where I get FOMO from things like the holidays because we're all able to spend time together and I finally have this family that like I want to be with and that I want to surround myself with. And like, it's just, I don't want to miss out on those memories because I didn't have them for a lot of my life. But it's really difficult when you're in that place where your family's not getting along or there's strained family relationships and family dynamics and you see everyone else and their lives look so seemingly perfect. And you're just like, why can't that be me? And I just want to say, if you're anyone out there who you feel this way and you're like not really feeling the holiday vibes because your family is not the easiest to be around or there's changes going on in your family, you are not alone. And I actually feel like that is most people. Even what you see online might look all shiny and happy and perfect. Like that's just that everyone has their shit. Every family has their shit. There is no perfect family out there, even if they look the best. They can't be perfect. That's just not how it works. Holidays aside, Black Friday was fucking bananas this year and so overwhelming to the point where, I mean, I bought like a few things, but it's gotten out of control. Okay. The Black Friday shtick has gotten out of fucking control to the point where I feel like if I was a brand founder and I had a consumer product, I would probably still put my stuff on sale for Black Friday because everyone else is doing it. And if someone happens to stumble upon your website or like want to buy something from you and it's not on sale, they're not going to buy it. But I would put my marketing dollars and my ad spend and my like strategy planning towards a random fucking sale, a Rando Johnson sale in the middle of the year, maybe in like April, March even, where there's no other competition, there's no other competing ads. Like I would really double down on a middle of the year Black Friday for my brand and my brand only. And I feel like that would land better with the consumer because we're just overwhelmed. We're not okay. That shouldn't be stressful. Like it was really stressing me out. And I just had to like put my phone down and be like, I don't actually even fucking need anything. I have everything I need. And I think we're just becoming too smart also as consumers. Like we know the shtick, we know the vibes. And also if you're giving 20% off for Black Friday, that's a welcome sign up, subscribe to SMS, text messaging for 20% off. That's an entry way to get a person to shop at your website. Like that is not a Black Friday deal. I feel like we really need to like remember what Black Friday was. Okay. So that's that. So if you didn't get anything on Black Friday, like you made the right choice. You didn't miss out on diddly squat. Some other things that are going on in my life. I am getting back into therapy as of next week. Yep. After a few years off, I'm back. I'm back because I've been definitely going through some personal stuff, like feeling like change and transition is on the horizon for me and not really knowing how to deal with that. And also like dealing with active transition and change in my life. Like this is my job now. That is not where I was a year ago. I did not think that I would be here. It's such a blessing for anyone who says influencing is our job. It's not. And you need to go take a long, hard look in the mirror and also maybe go do some other jobs. So it's not a hard job. It allows a ton of flexibility, but it also has a lot of like other stressors that I didn't have in other jobs that I've had in my life that I definitely need to talk to someone about. And in addition to the job thing, it's also like I'm about to turn 30 in March. Like one of these days, I'm going to have a baby. Not one of these days, like anytime soon, but like one of these years, I'm going to have a baby. And that's something I'm really like scared of, very scared of. So it's time. I have to get back in therapy. I thought that like I had done all this work because I've been in therapy on and off since I was like 10, you know, like I was like, what? Talk therapy is just not going to cut it anymore. And I had worked through so much shit that I was like, I need a break from therapy. And that was fine for a while. But it's been like itching at me. Like I've had this like tickle in my stomach. Like you need to get back to therapy and like kind of avoiding it. But so I'm back and I got a recommendation from someone, which if you are looking for a therapist, it is so overwhelming to be like, where the fuck do I start? It's just such a daunting thought. Like, oh my God, I have to explain to this person my whole life story. What the fuck? What if I don't even like them? Then I'm going to have to start over with someone new. So I 10 out of 10 recommend asking around for a recommendation, like peer to peer. And that's how I found one. And I haven't met with him yet, but I will keep you guys posted on the therapy journey. But I just wanted to share that because the recommendations really helped me. It was literally given to me on a silver platter, someone's name, email, and phone number. All I had to do was reach out, and that made it a lot less daunting. I saw this thing on TikTok today, actually. It was this girl, her name is, I think it's either Remy or Reem, Reme, Nicole. And she was talking about how it's so easy to think like, why can't life just be easy? Like, why does it have to be hard? Like, why do I have to go through challenges and struggles and like, why? Why? And it got me thinking because I won't lie, the last couple of years of my life have felt pretty easy, comparatively speaking to the rest of my life. And I was like, this is it. Like, I get to like live normally. Things just come more naturally to me. Life doesn't always have to be a struggle. Like, I don't have to be battling anxiety or like personal challenges. Like, I just like life is meant to be easy, and like life was hard for a few years, and now I get to just sit back and kick back, and I've, paid my dues, and some bad things have happened in my life, and like now I get to chill. I get to coast. Wrong. So wrong. No. And that is, I think, what I'm feeling right now is it's good because I feel like there's this personal growth around the corner, but I know that there's a lot of like work I have to do on myself, and I've been avoiding doing it, and now I'm going to do the work, and now I'm going to reap the benefits. But what the TikTok was saying was like, a life that is easy is not actually an easy life. Like, it doesn't come with a ton of growth. It doesn't come with the ability to like see the world through a different lens. Like, when you go through bad things, yin and yang is a concept for a reason. You know what I mean? And if you like really look into it, it just makes so much sense. Like, there is no bad without good, and there is no good without bad. And like, you have to go through bad to fully appreciate and understand the good, and you have to, and the reverse. And she was saying, we read books, we watch movies. How boring would it be if throughout the whole movie or the book, there was no challenge? There would be no plot. There would be no development of the character. Like, there would be no actual storyline. It wouldn't be a good story. And so you have to go through strife, and you have to go through challenge in order to lead a fully fulfilled life. Like, and that was so accurate. Like, you really have to go through the mud to get out the other side. And I feel like I got away with a few good years, which is amazing. And the year is still going to be good. It's just, at the end of the day, I have to sit down and I have to look myself in the mirror, and I have to face the music. And I feel like I'm about to go through some, not bad, I don't want to say bad, but some challenge. And then I get to reap the benefits on the other side. So I'm trying to embrace this and look forward to this work, because it's work that's worth doing. And you will never regret investing in yourself. You will never regret taking time to look inward and evaluate where you're at and how you could be better. And also where you're doing well, like where you're doing really well in life. Like, those things need to be celebrated as well. And I think there's also a space for that in therapy. So I'm looking forward to this. I also have committed to running the Chicago Marathon. Yeah. I've really had to like brace for impact in saying it out loud, because I was like, once I say it out loud, once I tell people, it's real. And basically, like, the only way I can get out of running a marathon is getting pregnant. And like, honestly, I'd rather run a marathon. Truly. I'd rather run a marathon. So we're running a marathon. Chicago, October 2025, we are running a marathon. Am I equipped in this present moment? No. Absolutely not. I ripped the Band-Aid off on Sunday, and I ran 2 miles. I was like, I'm just going to go outside, which was freezing fucking cold. Horrible time to decide like to go running. I was like, I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to run for however long I can and just see how I feel. I ran 2 miles in 30 degrees. It was really hard. I forgot how hard it is on your lungs to run in the cold, but I ran 2 miles. I ripped the Band-Aid off. And then on Monday, I did a treadmill circuit workout, and that was great. And I just feel like it's just going to get easier. It's probably going to be hard, through the training because you actually have to train. Like it's a science. Like you can't just like raw dog a 26-mile situation. And Lord knows Andy would fucking never let me do that. Let me tell you. He's also so excited that I'm running this marathon. And I'm like, dude, we need a level set here. My goal is to just finish in one piece. I'm not trying to hit a time. And he's like, no, like you're a runner, like you're an athlete, like you can do. No. We're just trying to finish. Okay. So if you're running the Chicago Marathon, holler at me. If you have any like tips or gear I should get, let me know because again, I need all the help I can get. And yeah, I will definitely be documenting this process and this journey. And I'm just trying to like get my feet wet, literally, in the next couple of months before I actually start training, which I won't start until like probably March or April, like seriously training. And we're just going to do it. Like after the New York Marathon, I'm like, anyone can run a marathon, I fear. Anyone can run a marathon, I fear. And anyone can become a runner. And I used to run cross country in high school and track. And I'm like, I have it in me. I have it in me. My life motto, dumber people do it. Dumber people do it. And I can run a marathon. So I will. And that's the tea. It will be an experience. I probably won't catch that like marathon bug people talk about. That's not really what I see for myself. But I will run one. And then that will be the end. Oh, I am taking my written exam for my esthetician license in January. I was like, what better time to immerse myself in studying and setting a goal and accomplishing it finally after a year in the making and sitting down and getting my ass to work than now. Like January is the worst month. Can we all just hold hands and agree? Like I feel like that's a known fact. So I'm taking my written exam in January and then I will take my practical. The esthetician exam is a written portion and then a practical. So the written is 250 multiple choice questions. And then the practical, you go in person and you basically do like an in-depth facial / waxing on a literal mannequin. Kind of crazy. I'll do a full episode on this. I also am going to do a full skincare episode soon. The practical, we did a mock version of it in school. So I feel a lot more prepared for that because we literally did it. And like, they were very serious about it at school. They acted as if they were examiners, which a lot of the teachers at the school are actually examiners. So they like graded us, did a full run through of the test as if it were the test in real life. And I passed that. So I think I should be fine. So I'm doing the written part first because that's the harder part. And I need to get ready for that. But my classmates have been very helpful in sending study guides and things of that nature. So I'm very grateful for them. Today, though, I really want to talk about two things. One, I want to talk about seasonal Saddies, the seasonal Saddies, because they are alive and well. And then I also want to talk about gifting, because if I see another gift guide, I'm going to have a panic attack, even though I am going to make one. I am going to make one, but I'm also going to just do one verbal today. Like I've sat down to make a gift guide. I made the gift guide in my ShopMy, but I cannot bring myself to make an actual video on it because if I see one more gorgeous Canva gift guide, I'm going to throw up. Like they're so beautiful. The girlies are making them so gorgeous on Canva. I'm not a Canva girly. I can't do it. I can't. So I'm just like, I'm going to do it on the podcast. So those are the two things that I want to talk about today because they're very relevant in the month of December. So like I said, the seasonal Saddies are alive and fucking well. It's like in New York, at least out of nowhere, we got literally head-butted with cold weather and the sun going down at literally 4:45 every single day. The days are this big. And I'm the type of person where once the sun goes down, you're not getting anything out of me in terms of productivity. So I have really had to figure out, and I'm still figuring out, how to make the most of my day and rejig my life to get the most out of the day, get done what I need to get done while also not falling into the depths of despair because we're not set up for success this time of year. Okay, we're simply not. But there are things that we can do, and I've been compiling a list over time of small things and big things to combat the seasonal Saddies. And the first thing is just like leaning in. Like acceptance is the first step, okay? Like accepting the reality that we are in, the circumstances that we are given, and just knowing that this is temporary, okay? Think about those gorgeous summer months and spring months that we are given. What a blessing. What a blessing. This is temporary and honestly symbolic of life, as I was just saying before, of the yin and the yang. Like, we have to get through this so that we can get the reward and the prize at the end, which is the spring, summer months and those really long days. Now, I tried to break this out into categories because I actually, like, for the first time in my life, prepared for a solo episode and actually made a full ass list. So I tried to break it up into categories. The first being like habits and wellness, but some of these items might like seep into other categories. So just forgive me. I tried to do the best I could. So the first thing is today is going to be a great day mentality. First thing in the morning, Doc Amen always says this, and I try to do it every single day, and it does make a difference if you do it every single day. So when you get out of bed or when you open your eyes, your alarm is going off, the first thing to come out of your mouth, and you have to train yourself to do this because like it's easy to forget when you're laying down or like groggy or when you wake up. You have to say out loud, today is going to be a great day. Try to smile as you do it. Today is going to be a great day. Like, you get weird. Get weird. Fake it till you make it. Write it on a Post-it on your mirror if you have to. Today is going to be a great day. Even if the day ends up sucking ass, at least you tried. At least you fucking tried, okay? A for effort. So that is the first thing. You're going to open your eyes. Today is going to be a great day. Second thing, I'm trying to wake up way earlier than I normally would. Lately, my alarm has been set for 6:30. Have I snoozed it? Of course. Of course. I'm only human. But like I said earlier, I'm trying to figure out how to maximize my day. And if you just look at that, like math-wise, I have to wake up a little bit earlier to get my day started earlier so that I can make the most of the sunshine and the daylight that it was given to me by God. So I'm waking up a little bit earlier. Do this however is best fit for your life. But if you can just do even 30 minutes earlier than you normally would, that's a win. Because I normally wake up at 7. So I just was like, okay, 6:30, let's go for that. Because also setting realistic goals, I think is just also a good practice. Like, yes, you should dream big, but also be realistic with yourself when it comes to your alarm. If you're not doing this already, please consider trying, okay? Just try. Make your damn bed. This is the only thing in my life that I have been consistent with doing every single day that I have been on God's green earth, is making my bed. My day does not start until my bed is made. Like, it is the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I get out of bed and I make it right away. Pillows, everything intact. I keep my little sleep mask underneath my pillow. It is the only consistent part of my life. Like, if you asked me, like, what is the one thing that you have done every single day throughout your whole life? Making my bed. Makes me feel like my day is getting started. It gets me into the state of mind, like, we're out of bed. We're not in the bed. We're out of it. Even if Andy takes a nap in the middle of the day, like, I make him make the bed after because that's how I can't walk in my room, like, with my bed not made. So that's another small thing you can do to control the controllables, because that's what this is all about, is controlling the controllables, because we sure as hell cannot control the elements like the weather and daylight savings or whatever. The next thing is cold showers. Yep, I'm gonna be that girl for a second. I am so sad to report that a cold shower really does like electrocute you back into reality and gives you energy. It does. And you don't have to take a full ass cold shower. Like, you can just do, if you want to start your shower, wash your hair, whatever, but end cold. Like, end freezing cold as much as you can and try to breathe through it. It will give you endorphins. It will give you energy. Just trust me. Hear me out. I didn't want to like this. It's an at-home cold plunge, though. And so it does the same thing. Like, if you don't have access to a cold plunge, which if you do have access to a sauna cold plunge situation, definitely be doing that during these months. But a cold shower will do the same thing, and it's free. So again, I'm sorry to be the messenger, but it also helps. Mouth taping, also sad to report that it also helps with just a lot of things. I haven't noticed any visible like facial slimming effects, but it does make me have a better sleep, to the point where, like, if I don't have the mouth tape, I'm like, I feel like I'm not getting an efficient night's sleep. Obviously, this is hard if you like are having sinus issues or whatever, don't try to do it. Like that will just stress you out and you'll feel trapped and like unwell in the mouth tape. But it does make me sleep better. And I didn't want to like that either, but unfortunately I do. I just get these little like black ones on Amazon. I am going to make a full Amazon storefront of seasonal Saddies starter pack. The other thing that I've been doing supplements wise is taking daily vitamin D, which is also great if you have ADHD. I actually do not know why. I do not know why. I think it has something to do with dopamine levels. So I've been trying to really be regimented about my vitamin D intake. And then there's also a supplement called Sammy 400. You have to take it in the morning on an empty stomach, but it helps with regulating your mood. And I actually do notice a difference. So normally, like throughout the whole year, I just take it when I'm on my period. But during the winter months, I'm going to just be taking it every day because my doctor told me it's fine, which, by the way, I'm not a doctor. Always ask your doctor. But my doctor told me it's fine and it helps. And we got to do what we can do. The other thing that I am trying to lean into as someone who has definitely fallen out of this as a habit and like a wellness practice is actually working out every day if I can. Not a full-fledged workout, but like getting outside in the morning and walking while there's, daylight to be had, I think is something that everyone could benefit from. If you have a dog, I mean, that will get you outside no matter what. Like it just is what it is. So I've just been trying to lean into my walks with Sunny. So that could be the workout, but also I have fallen out of a workout routine ever since I got a trainer who I was seeing twice a week. I'm now only seeing her once a week. And I am doing that because I completely forgot how to work out on my own. Like I've lost any drive or self-motivation to work out without being in the presence of a trainer telling me exactly what to do. And I don't want to fall into that. So I have gone backwards in my schedule with my trainer to just once a week so that I can retrain myself to work out with my own free will. And if there was ever a time to exercise more frequently, I feel like the winter months are the perfect time. Exercise give you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't kill their husbands. Legally Blonde. They told no lies. They told no lies. And also to that point, there's like no better time to like join a gym or buy a bulk class or classes of workout classes that you like to go to because that will get you like out of the house. But if you have a gym in your building or you just like to work out at home, like on a mat, I feel like there's no better time to try like an online workout program like Melissa Wood Health. I love Melissa Wood Health. She also has like meditations and sound baths and all that jazz. So you're getting a lot out of that. But I also love Sculpt Society. Great workouts. And Form. Form is amazing. All three of those are ones that I would recommend, but I just feel like there's no better time to actually take advantage of an online workout program. And it also like gives you a sense of someone telling you what to do. You can kind of tune out and just like do what they're telling you versus just like going to the gym and like being like, what the fuck do I do now that I'm here? 10 out of 10 recommend maybe increasing the frequency in which you are exercising because the hardest part is actually getting to the workout and you get to just reap the benefits after. Again, if there was ever a time, it's now to meditate. You don't have to join an app, but if you want to join an app, Calm is the one that I use. I've been just doing the daily Calm. It's literally 10 minutes every day. Tamara Levitt is the narrator, and she has the most calming, soothing voice in the entire world. And it has a different theme every day. And every day I wake up and when I do it, I'm like, this theme is it's like they knew. It's like they knew I needed this exact theme. So that's nice because it's guided. But you can also just go on YouTube and get like free meditations. They don't have to be super long. If you want to be like super woo-woo, just look up Abraham Hicks meditation on YouTube. And Abraham Hicks is like the woo-woo guru of meditation. When I lived in Bali, I used to fall asleep to one of the YouTube meditations every single night. So if there's ever a time to meditate and like ground yourself and take a second of your day before you start reacting to the rest of the world, it's now. It's now. I think you'll see the benefits now more than ever of meditation, and it just helps me like move through my day differently. Like I can make decisions more mindfully like versus just acting out of muscle memory. Like sometimes I'm just like, I'm going to take my phone to the bathroom. And then the days that I meditate, I'm like, do I really need to take my phone to the bathroom? There's like little things like that throughout the day. So it does work. It does work. And it doesn't have to be something that you pay for. The other thing is stretching. I'm trying to stretch. That's also in conjunction with the, marathon of it all. Like you can't run and not stretch. It just doesn't work like that, especially when you're pushing 30. So I'm trying to take some time to stretch. That can also play into like your workout allotted time. Like do what is, what fits naturally into your life and your schedule and what's realistic for you. But like maybe make a little list after this episode of like things that you want to do. I know a lot of people call it a dopamine menu. I love that. I see people make cute canvas of that too. Like do whatever is going to be the most motivating for you and like write down the things that speak to you as you see them. Or hear about them like on TikTok or Pinterest or whatever. And that way you can just pick from it every day. So overall, health and wellness wise, I'm just trying to embrace like earlier mornings and earlier bedtimes and like really get into a sleep regimen because I'm waking up earlier, the sun sets earlier. Like it's just, I need more sleep than I normally do. And I feel more rested throughout the day when I've had quality sleep, which comes with like doing the things like putting your phone away an hour to 30 minutes before bed. If you want to get some red light plugins, that's a nice little ambiance setting. Put your legs up on the wall before bed. That's great. You could put on some like 528 hertz frequencies. That's another thing. Let's add to this. Frequencies. Go on Spotify and look up frequency playlists. I like 528 hertz and 437 hertz. Sometimes I'll just put this in my AirPods when I'm like brushing my teeth and like getting ready for the day. Or if I'm like taking a shower in the morning or walking sunny in the morning, I'll put that on and it just like calms me the fuck down. Those frequencies are no joke. There's also an app for it called Soak. I've listened to the founders on a couple of podcasts. There's a lot of science behind frequencies and it can really bring you into a flow state. So those are some of the health and wellness things, but these other categories and these items will bleed into that as well. So the next category is self-care and beauty, which kind of go hand in hand. Like the last things, those were also self-care, but this is more like vanity, if I'm being totally honest with you. So obviously we are most certainly self-tanning, okay? We are most certainly self-tanning. It's 30 degrees, but we don't need to look like it. Being tan is a choice and being pale is a choice, and I choose to be tan. We have tons of modern developments in the self-tanning space. All different price points, okay? So just get yourself a self-tanner. Just carve out once a week, like I'm going to self-tan. It's my self-tanning day. Like that's so fun, something to look forward to. And then before you'll do your little like exfoliating, shaving, and then you'll lather yourself in self-tanner. I love Tan Luxe, the gradual lotion. That's great because it like kind of develops over time and it's just like a body lotion. That's what I have on right now. And it doesn't transfer. I also love the Jergens gradual lotion. It really fucking works. And it's actually like a very thick moisturizer and like actually hydrates the skin. So I love Jergens and that's definitely a lower, more accessible price point. For the face, I use the Tan Luxe water. It's like a spray. You just, at the end of my skincare routine, I just mist it, like 1 or 2 mists, and then I wake up tan. Love that. You just air dry, like just fan your face. And then don't hit the pillow like immediately after. Maybe wait like 15 or 20 minutes before, but it's just so easy. Like it's so easy. I've never used that to tan my whole body, but I'm going to try because people have been asking me. I usually just do it on my like face, neck, chest area. So get yourself a self-tanner. Peta Jane is also a great brand. If you like a bronze foaming situation, Peta Jane is a great brand. It was started by like one of the Dancing with the Stars girlies. Anywho, so we're self-tanning. Okay? We don't have to be pale. It's not something I want for any of us. The next thing is we are doing our makeup or hair or both. Or both. We're just taking some time in the morning to feel good about ourselves. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if it's a dab of concealer. I don't care if it's a full Dyson blowout. I don't care if it's heatless curls. I don't care what it is, but just take some time to do a little bit to make yourself feel better. And that way, like when you walk by the mirror, you're going to be like, oh my God, she's so cute. She's not even going to realize that it's so fucking cold outside and the sun is setting at 4:45 because you look so cute. So that's a little thing that I feel like adds some pizzazz to the day, even if you're just wearing sweats. Which, speaking of, it is a good time if you want to, indulge, get yourself a little something nice. Like, get a nice pair of matching pajamas or a nice matching set of some sort that is like comfortable to lounge in, makes you feel cute, or some slippers. Gap has really good sweater sets. Boys Lie is obviously one of my favorite brands because the founders are my best friends. They have amazing comfy clothes, daily drills. What else? Gap also has, I feel like, good sweat sets. They're everywhere. Target, like, just, if you want to get a good pair of, comfortable loungewear, a set is really something that does it for me. It's the time of year to splurge on that. And pajama wise, there's all different options. You can go on Amazon. If you want to splurge, I love Skims, Eberjay. There's tons of options, but nothing like getting into bed at 8:30 in a matching pajama set. Like, your face is literally looking like a dewy dumpling. It's just this is peak winter energy. You know what I mean? So now's the time. We're also showering whenever the fuck we want to, okay? A shower will fix so many of your problems that you didn't even know you had. But you have to get your hair wet, okay? You have to run your head under running water. Throw your shampooing schedule to the wind. Like, now is not the time, okay? We can do that in the summer when, like, we have more going for us. You have to run your head under running water. I don't make the rules. It is a completely different experience than just a body shower. Like, you gotta get your hair wet, okay? Just do it. Like, I promise it's not that serious. Like, your hair wash schedule, now is not the time, okay? If you're having a bad day, in the middle of the day, take a full shower. You don't have to wash your hair even if you don't want to. Just get your hair wet. And if you want to spice up your shower, I love a shower steamer. You can also get those on Amazon. I get them at, like, my local gift shop. They're like $15 for like a pack of 10 or whatever. It's like lavender, eucalyptus. You just toss it in the shower, and then the shower smells like a full-blown spa at home. In light of the showers, we're also taking baths. Like, I don't really fuck with baths, but I've been trying to fuck with baths more because, like, if you have one, like, just get in it. Like, get a little Epsom salt situation going, sit and soak, and then shower after, please, because I actually think baths are a little disgusting. But a bath, like, with a book, a candle lit, a little poppy, it's the spice of life, So that's really all I got is, like, just take a second to take care of your physical being. Like, lather yourself in a body oil, body lotion. Like, now is a good time to get, like, a good shower product, whether it's like a really good body wash or an exfoliator, like a scrub. Like, just scrub yourself down, okay? And smell good. In the summer, everyone just smells bad. They just do. So just control what you can control during these winter months and smell good. Get some, products that will help you romanticize that part of our routine right now, because I'm going to take more showers now through March than I probably will, like, for the rest of the year. Like, it just is what it is. I'm taking showers constantly. Next is the home. Our environment is a reflection of our mind. And now is the time, because we're going to be at home a lot more, to really feel good about the space that we are in. I know a lot of us have roommates. It's not like we're living alone, but there are certain things that we can most certainly control. So the first thing is the obvious, which is we're getting organized, okay? We're cleaning. We are really cleaning. We are deep cleaning, like, all areas of our life. I'm talking, like, exorcisms of all categories of your home. Like, that drawer, we all have the drawer, okay? That has, like, a million cords that you're never going to use, random plastic bags. Like, God knows what is in that fucking drawer, okay? Now is the time to take everything out of the drawer and purge the drawer. Honestly, get rid of the drawer's existence. Like, the drawer, it shouldn't exist right now. So tackle things like the drawer. Tackle things like the fridge. Like, have a fridge exorcism. Take everything out of the fridge. Clean the inside of your fridge with a disinfectant. Like, really get in there, scrub a dub. Put on a podcast or a playlist, like, while you're doing it, or like a show, and just really get in there. Scrub that thing down. That should look like a staged home refrigerator after. Like, really get in there, okay? Old condiments with with expiration dates, like, just get it out. Like, full factory fucking reset of the fridge. Wash your makeup brushes. I just got this thing on Amazon. It's like a little scrubber, okay? You put your makeup brush in it with some soap, good as new. Little things like that, the things we've been avoiding doing, like now is the time for the drawer, the fridge, the makeup brushes, the closet. Not only are we getting rid of stuff and purging, we're either donating it or putting it on Poshmark. Like if you have ever had the time to sit down and put some stuff on Poshmark, it's now. But we're also fully reorganizing it. Like fold your shit, maybe get some pants hangers, like figure out how you want to reorganize your closet so you can actually see your clothes, because you can't wear your clothes until you can see your clothes. And I know that's a problem for a lot of us. It has been for me many times. So I've actually become like a little addicted to reorganizing my closet and purging my closet. And you can also make some extra money if you decide to do like ThredUp or Poshmark or Depop or whatever it is. You can make some extra money. Get a plant. Just a thought. I don't really have anything else to say. Just maybe get a plant. Like if you ever like fucked around with the idea of keeping a living thing alive, get a plant. Also, if you were going to get a dog, maybe get it now. I'm not going to talk to that. I don't want to be a bad influence, but like if you were going to get a dog or a cat, like now would be a good time. Tons of shelters. Just, I don't know. I'll do an episode on that maybe at a later date. Something I've been loving also is putting one of those YouTube AI things on the screen while I'm in my apartment, just like working or whatever. Like the little like fireplace sounds, they run for like 10 hours. You just leave it up on the TV. It makes like a little crackle fireplace sound. There's some that are like gorgeous, luxurious homes where there's like snowfall in the background. They're obviously AI, but like they play like little like light Christmas music. It really just sets the mood. So that's been really something that's tickled my fancy. So I just thought I would throw that in there. There's tons of them on YouTube. Another thing is the simmer pots, okay? You go to the grocery store, you get like cranberries, an orange, a little rosemary, apple. You put it in like a pot. Just look it up on TikTok or Google or YouTube or whatever and you'll find it. Simmer pot ideas. Oh my God, this place will make your house or apartment smell like a fucking Christmas tree. It is incredible. I'm going to be doing them every day. I love them. Can't recommend enough. And smells are really like important to me. Like I am always lighting candles or incense or whatever. So now I've been trying to like wait until the sun goes down to light all of my candles or my incense or whatever and just like make the house smell really, really good. That's been working for me. I'm also just like addicted to candles. If you're going to get a candle, get like a net candle, Nette. Or I love the Cydia ones, Sidia. They also have body care products, Cydia. Incredible. That's a few of the home things. But another thing that kind of like plays into the next category is like cooking at home. I'm trying to get back into cooking. I have more time. I'm like browsing recipes. I'm just trying to like branch out in terms of what I'm comfortable making. Like there's these Parker House rolls that I am obsessed with and I'm like gonna make them this weekend. This is my only plan. Like I've been saving the videos. I wrote down all the ingredients. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna make the Parker House rolls at home. If you've ever like wanted to make something and you maybe saved it like 3 months ago, pull it back up, go to the store, like fuck around, try it. It's the worst thing that it comes out bad? Like, okay, you'll eat something else. Cooking makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel like I learned something new. And it also makes me feel like I followed instructions, which I don't do very often. So I love that for me. The next and final category is activities or like hobbies or like just little things to spice up the day. So the first thing is painting or coloring. Get a coloring book and some pencils. Cameron Rogers just came out with one. It's called Quiet Your Mind. And it's like an empty page to write on. So you could do two things at once. You can journal, free write in the morning or at night, whenever is most convenient for you. And just like free flow all of your thoughts. Like even if you write like fuckity fuck, like get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Even if you think you have nothing to write, you'd be surprised what comes out when you just put a pen to paper. And then you get to follow it up by coloring. She has these little like prompts. It really like takes your mind off of things and kind of puts you into like a dissociated state. Like you forget that your pen or your hand is moving. And coloring just should not be limited to kids. It's like really therapeutic for adults. So 10 out of 10 recommend coloring. I love Cameron Rogers' book, but if, you know, there's one on Amazon that probably speaks to you, then grab it. Painting though also has been top of mind for me because I've been seeing all these girls on TikTok with a big canvas and they're just like, they have all this paint and the sponge and they're just like mixing colors and it just looks so remarkable. Like they end up coming out of it with this like big, beautiful piece of artwork, but the process of it is what seems the most appealing to me. So I'm ordering a canvas on Amazon and I'm just going to paint and I'm going to see what happens. And if I come out of it with a work of art, like great. Hang it on the wall. I'll commission someone a piece. I don't know, but at the very least, like I enjoyed the process, you know? So it's a good time to like take up a new hobby or do something that you've like maybe wanted to do that is a craft, like an arts and crafts. Like I've seen a lot of people doing a ceramics class and that looks really fun too. The next thing is music and dancing, okay? I am not someone who normally listens to music very often, like during the day, but I've been listening to music more than ever and it has been so nice and so uplifting to just make like a feel-good playlist. Like mine is called No Tears, Just Vibes. And I'll just put it on my headphones or I have a little speaker and like while I'm showering, I'll put it, like it's a nice like way to feel feelings throughout your day, good or bad. You know, like if you're sad, maybe put on some sad music, cry, get it out. Get it out. It's not going to go anywhere if you don't get it out. So get it out. But also just like a little mood boost throughout the day, like love. I don't normally listen to music because it distracts me, but like I do it intentionally with the mindset of like, okay, I'm going to listen to this playlist and like, I'm just going to like be silly, goofy. And the thing that I think a lot of us are missing when we listen to music is actually dancing. I know this is hard if you live with people or you're like not like friends with the people you live with, but like go in your bathroom and just like shake it out. Shake it out, like dance for a little bit. It's really good for your nervous system. Like it just calms you down and like makes you feel happy. Like it's an energy boost to just dance for a little. Like just fucking wiggle. It never killed anyone, a little wiggle. So that's something I'm doing. Reading or audiobooks, whichever speaks to you, okay? There is no shame in listening to an audiobook. Just because you are someone who doesn't like to read or you have trouble reading, which is me, doesn't mean that you should just be excluded from all of the great content that books have to offer us. And that is why they created audiobooks. So Audible has a lot of options. I do think you have to pay for that. But if you're a Spotify premium member, they have so many books on Spotify. So I've just been listening to books. Like, whatever. And when I'm struggling with this, like when I'm talking to people, do I say that I read it or do I say that I listened to it? Whatever. If I said that I read something, I'd probably listen to it. And that's all you need to know. Social calendar. Also not something I normally do, but I've been proactively setting up my social calendar, booking things far in advance. Well, because adulting also like, holy shit, making friends with your plans as an adult is an Olympic fucking sport. So do that. Like take time, like plan a girls' night, even if it's 2 months from now. Just do it, okay? Get something on the calendar. Reach out to that friend that you haven't talked to in forever. Just set up plans. It'll be nice if you have something like bi-weekly to look forward to and get you out of the house and you can put on a cute outfit. It just benefits you in so many ways. And to that point, like this is the time to set up FaceTime dates with your friends. Like catch up with a friend who lives in a different city, send them voice notes, get on the phone, catch up, phone a fucking friend. And then finally start planning for summer, okay? Like you've been wanting to do a big trip, start dreaming big now. Okay, start mapping it out. If you need to save for it, then you can start like really figuring out what do things cost and what do I need to save? Like what do I need in order to make this happen? But give yourself something to look forward to. Okay, that was a lot. And I'm going to wrap this up by saying gift guides are so overwhelming. So here are just a few rapid fire gift ideas that actually are stellar. Okay, they're actually stellar. And no one is paying me to say this. I'm going to be really quick though, because I think I'm at time and I need to leave. 1, Hatch alarm clock. There's a reason everyone is so annoying about the Hatch alarm clock.
I don't have that specific.
You don't have it?
A solar alarm clock is. I have the Philips version.
I'm literally gonna get it for you, Remy. I'm gonna get it for you. I don't know what the Philips one does, but the Hatch is fucking incredible. Everyone will love it. Everyone needs it. Anyone with a pulse who goes to bed at night and wakes up in the morning. So everyone will benefit from a Hatch alarm clock. Like stellar gift. You just have to find out if they already have it. Next, a Calm app membership. Gift the gift of mindfulness and intention, okay? Like actually gift someone a calm membership, then they can't make the excuse of like, oh, I have to pay for it. Like, oops, here you go. And then they can explore and like they will probably really benefit from it and they will thank you later. Like that is a priceless gift. So a calm app membership, chef's kiss. I might even have a code that I can find somewhere and I'll like put it in the show notes. Next thing is an experience. Okay, you can't put a price on an experience. Like this is something that you can give someone to do by themselves, like a facial or a massage or a pack of workout classes to their favorite workout. But also something you could do together. Like you could take them to dinner. Like you can write a little like card. Like this is good for one dinner at blah 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 restaurant because you know they love it, and then you can just treat them to dinner. Also, maybe a podcast you guys love is doing a live show near you. Like do a comedy show. Like there's something to be said for the gift of an experience that you guys can do together, and then you can create a memory together, and you're putting your money towards something that you guys can do together. So I love that. But also, again, like something that they can do by themselves, like the facial, the massage, pack of workout classes, maybe a gift card to like Airbnb or their airline of choice if they like to travel, something that goes towards an experience for them. So that's another thing. But also you can't go wrong with a robe. You simply can't go wrong with a robe. Similarly to the Hatch alarm clock, this is something everyone will love. I love Barefoot Dreams. Those are on the pricier side. I love Hill House. You can also like monogram them. Same with Wheezy towels. Those are great. You can also personalize them. Jerf Avenue for the girly in your life. They have great robes. Everyone loves a robe, okay? Next is your favorite book. Give someone your favorite book. It's also like usually like in a lower price point. Like give someone a book that changed your life that you know they haven't read. Amazing. Then you can bond over it. Okay, I'm really rapid firing through this. A donation to a good cause in someone else's name. No one, unless they're a horrible person, is going to look you in the face with disgust if you donate to a really good cause that they're probably invested in their name. No one. And if they react weird, like, bye, that's weird. Okay, bye, you're not philanthropic? Weird. Next thing is a blanket, okay? Also Barefoot Dreams, great. Lola blankets, great. There's also great Barefoot Dreams dupes on Amazon. I will link them in this little list of things. Not Barefoot Dreams, Bobble Bar. Bobble Bar has great personalized custom blankets, okay? I know they had a sale during Black Friday, but you can usually get like a little discount code. I love Bobble Bar blankets. You can like put their name on it. I got one for my niece and nephew because they make like kid size as well. They're really cool blankets. I love them. They're also very comfortable. And Bobble Bar in general just has a ton of like personalized options. You could get someone like a phone case, a ring with like their dog's name on it, like a brush. Like they make all this crazy personalized stuff and it's so cute. So Bobble Bar is your destination for personalized gifts this year. That is a wrap for today. I know I just went through a lot. As always, I love you. Let's make today a very nice day. I'm going to do Secret Santa with my girlfriends. We planned this literally over a month ago. So that just goes to show, like, sometimes you just got to be proactive about the social calendar, okay? Or it'll never fucking happen. I love you all. Make today a very nice day. Never keep a nice thought to yourself. And make a list of the things that speak to you to combat the seasonal saddies. And if you have any other recommendations for things to combat the seasonal saddies, slide in my DMs. I will see you next Thursday. I love you. We will get through this. Namaste.